Today's video starts right here at the Carolina Beach Lake as I watch all these little ducks swim out here into the middle of the lake. I wonder if they have some of the same questions that I have about this lake. What is going on? Look at all this yellow caution tape we have here in the area. All these piping, they have piping all around the lake. I don't know what that is, some kind of like pump system maybe. They've been working on this lake for quite some time. All right, I digress. Good afternoon, my friends. Special video today, by the way. Special vlog for all you people, all my friends out there that's part of the Hitchhiking Yeti family now, who took the time, their important time, to press that subscribe button. I think that is just so awesome. If you did not notice or realize here on the channel, we recently finally breached the 1,000 subscriber count. That's kind of a big thing here on YouTube. It's an awesome goal that I really didn't know if this channel would ever make it to that. Like when I started this channel, I had good intentions. It was really a hobby. And when I found out like 1,000 subscribers was a pretty cool thing for a small channel when you're starting up, and everyone I talked to said it's really hard to do, but you just have to keep with it forever, how long it takes. And for me, it's taken right at 2 years. But you know, probably the first 6 months of this channel, I only uploaded maybe a video a week. And then when I got to 100 subscribers after 6 months, I did a video right here at this very lake. Matter of fact, I think I did my little thank you right over here in this area, and my wife was sitting right here. And at one point of the video, I actually walked up to her, sat down beside her. I think I startled her a little bit when I did it, but you know, I had her to give everybody a thank you. She ain't really somebody that likes to be on camera all that much, but it's okay. It's not for everybody, and not that I'm great at it or anything, but I gotta admit, I went back and I watched some of my beginning videos, some of my first ones, like the Fort Fisher Hermit video I did. That was really my first one that I vlogged, and I actually, you know, where we actually, I film it and she edits it. We're kind of a team. It's a team thing, something for us to do together, a little hobby. And I went back and I watched some of those videos, and I'm like, man, you know, you can tell I had a little nerves and I wasn't really comfortable like doing what I'm doing now. All in one take, pretty much. I'm just walking. And but all in all, I mean, it's just been a fun experience, and I've enjoyed showing my travels, my beach experiences here in the area. I notice a lot of people, when I'm uploading my beach content, no matter what beach I go to, it seems like they really enjoy it and they tag along and get a lot of responses and comments and things like that out of it. And I think that's really cool. So today is a big thank you to everyone who has hit that subscribe button. And I also just think people, maybe if you don't subscribe and you just stop by every now and then, see my video, you click on it, you watch it, give a thumbs up, you make a comment, whatever. Anybody that plays along and likes to click and watch, man, I'm very humbled about that, and I really appreciate it all. So we're going to walk a little bit further straight up the street here, maybe a couple blocks, and then I'm going to take a left, take you out to the beach and show you a little something. Today's video theme, other than thank you for the 1,000 subscribers, is also a video about shipwrecks. And So that's what we're about to do. I'm going to go show you a old shipwreck. Might be about 100 yards off the beach here. A lot of people come down here. I don't even think they know that shipwreck is there. But it's pretty wild. It's actually an old Civil War ship, like a blockade runner. It's sitting about 100 yards off the beach. You can see it at low tide, and I'm hoping it's low tide. If we cannot see it today, that is fine, because they do have a plaque up there where I can show you a little history about it. And if you're ever in the area and it's low tide, definitely go up there and check that thing out. It's pretty neat to see an old shipwreck like that was unearthed years ago by a hurricane. The hurricane removed so much sand where finally it could be seen. I can't remember what hurricane it was. I'm wanting to say Hurricane Fran, 1996. Category 3 storm ravaged the Cape Fear area, especially here in Carolina Beach and across the Cape Fear River here, Oak Island area. Back then, I think it was called Long Beach, Yopon Beach community. Hit it pretty hard. Category 3, ain't nothing to play with. So let's get across the street and go take a look at this thing. And then we have another one to go look at on the north end that's not so old. It's actually a much newer shipwreck that I just found out about the other day, thumbing through Facebook. So we'll go look at it too. And right up here in front of us, this is a beach access that we're about to walk up this ramp right here. And we're going to take a look at it. As you see, there's like a little gazebo up here on the right, and that's where you will find the placard that would give you some information about the shipwreck. So this right here is Lake Drive and Carolina Beach. This is the corner of Lake Drive and Carolina Beach Road right here, or Avenue, I'm sorry, not Carolina Beach Road. That would be 421 leaving town. That would be incorrect. So I can remember I first found out about this shipwreck probably about 2011. So probably about 12 years ago or so, give or take a year or two. Can't remember what year it was, but a friend of mine actually rented a house right down this way, just a couple. It's not this one and not the condos, but the next one down, there's a home right there, and it was a beach rental. They come down here and stayed, and I come over and visit them for a few days, and that's how I found out about it. We was out here in the ocean and we could see it. And right here is the gazebo. So right here we have some placards by General Beauregard, and this right here is the name of the ship it's out here. The General Beauregard was an iron-hulled side-wheel steamer, 223 feet 2 inches long. Pretty cool. You can see how that big old wheel on the side of it. So that's what's sunk right here off the beach. Got a little bit of history about it. And then right here is a map. You can see Federal Point right here, Half Moon Battery, and right here would be like Sugarloaf, which is a cool hike. If you're ever here in the area, you can go here to Carolina Beach State Park and actually hike to Sugarloaf. It's a really awesome hike back through the woods, and all of a sudden you come to this little like mountain made out of sand back there, and they call it Sugarloaf, but it has some like old time history to it from like Civil War area also. So right here is the shipwreck of the General Beauregard, right off Carolina Beach. And that is actually located just right out here. And we're going to walk out there and take a look at it. And right here is another old picture, shipwreck site. So in this picture now, this says the General Beauregard at low tide, 1963. So maybe this thing was unearthed way before, yeah, way before 1996. Way before if you could see it back then, I don't know, maybe Hurricane Hazel. I can't remember what hurricane actually unearthed it or removed the sand. But yeah, I have read somewhere at some time, it's been a while back when I was reading about this thing, but some hurricane come through and actually removed enough sand where it was visible. So let's walk out there and see if we can see it today. What a beautiful day out. It's kind of getting to be a little bit overcast right now. It was super sunny earlier, but now it's starting to cloud up a little bit, and that daytime heating and humidity out here at the beach will cause you in the summertime, especially in August, you'll start getting those evening thunderstorms. So as I'm walking out here along the beach, I'm thinking that house that he rented was like right here, so it must be right out here in the ocean. We actually came down from this beach access point right here next to this lifeguard stand, and so it's not right out in front of it. You do have to come this direction a little bit to be able to find the shipwreck. I just hope the tide is low enough at this point where we can actually see some of the tops of the ship protruding out of the water. All right, friends, I have made it down here to the water's edge, and right behind me is the house. So I think as long as we pay attention to the ocean right here, you can see the top of the shipwreck when the waves are rolling in. We should be able to see it break the surface. I'm just going to zoom in and try to hold the camera as still as possible. You can start to see it right there, kind of out of the water. I don't know, you have to really pay attention. We need a real good set of waves to come through to kind of make the water level drop down a little bit more, but I'm trying to keep it right there in the center of the screen. All we need is one good set of waves to come through, and we'll be able to see the shipwreck. There's a little bit popping up right there. There's a little bit more. You can kind of see it surfacing. Here comes the wave. There it is. It's out of the water right there pretty good. But right there is the shipwreck here at Carolina Beach. Now, like I said, I know it's low tide right now, but you have different kind of tides throughout the month. Some are lower than others, just the same way you have king tides, which they'll be higher than normal. So you can come out here on certain low tides and really see it much better. I mean, I've been out here before and seen that thing sticking out of the water a good 3 feet out of the water, you know, but right now it's pretty much you need a wave to come through to kind of drop the water level around it to really be able to see it. But I'm glad that we did see something today. You can see it a little bit. So pretty cool piece of Civil War history right here off the coast of Carolina Beach. Pretty awesome. All right, that was pretty cool. Glad we got to see a little glimpse of that. Pretty neat. And now my plans is we're gonna walk back toward Carolina Beach itself, maybe get us a little lunch. Wouldn't mind having a burger, maybe Island Burger and Bites if the line ain't too long. Maybe get a burger, and then we're going to go down and check out another shipwreck, a more recent one here that I was reading about on Facebook that I was talking about. Was it's just a really nice boat that was sinking out there. Somebody just left it, and I know on Facebook I was reading in some of the group chats and stuff where people was like, what's going on here? Is somebody going to take this thing? Or how can you just leave a boat like that? Because I don't own a boat, but I was always under the impression, like when you buy a boat, if I was like a car, you know, you kind of register it and everything, but nobody want to own up, because people was asking like whose boat that is, and nobody really wanted to own up to saying, yeah, that's mine. Mine's the one that's sinking out there in the canal. But I know they have been working on that boat project, removing things from it where it won't be polluting the water, and eventually somebody's going to come move it. You know, some kind of group. I don't know who does that. I don't know if that's a Coast Guard thing or is it just a company that will come and remove like debris like that out of the water. But yeah, but with it being low tide, is it going to be out of the water more? It was, the nose of it, the bow was actually beneath the water in the pictures that I've seen. So I know the vicinity it's at, so we're going to go look at that before the video ends. That will kind of conclude our thank you video and shipwreck video all in one. Little red bow on it. All right, friends, I know I said we might stop and get something to eat while we're here in town, but I don't think that's going to happen, because I just tried to call Island Burger and Bites. I was going to order me a little food before I walked over there, and it's going to be a while. They're really, really busy today, and I thought so because I just passed the store maybe 15 minutes ago before I started pushing the record button on this video, and their parking lot ain't very big, but it was slam packed, and I seen people, a lot of movement around there and stuff. So no burger today, but that's okay. I am going to fit in a video dedicated to their double cheeseburger, because you know, in the past vlogs I've always said that's probably my favorite double cheeseburger I've ever had, hands down. All of my traveling places I've been, theirs is the best in my opinion. I love it. It's my style of burger, you know what I mean? Like, it might not be yours, but for me, my personal things that I like in a burger, they knock it out of the park. I mean, it's so good, so good. And their double cheeseburger is just that amazing. And I like the chili that they use on it, because I always get mine with like chili and slaw, mustard, kind of a Carolina style burger. I really enjoy that a lot. So we will do that one day, but just won't be today. I'm kind of pressed for time, but I do want to go down to the north end and show you that boat. I want to see that boat. I've not seen it in live in person yet. So we're seeing it together today at just the right time. The time when I'm seeing it for the first time and you're seeing it for the first time. Because I don't know how much longer that thing's going to sit there before somebody comes and hauls it out. It's been there for, I don't know, maybe a month. It's been here for a while. So we will definitely go down there and check that out. And then we're going to wrap this video up and do it all over again next time. All right, let's ride down to the north end now. We got to get in a vehicle and make that drive. So let's go get the car. All right, friends, here we are. And the boat looks like it's been, I don't know, it's not as deep in the water as it once was. Check that out. But somebody just abandoned that boat, and that was that. That's so bizarre how that happened. Some of the pictures I seen on like Facebook, I think it was a little bit more submerged now. I don't know if somebody has actually pulled it out of the water some, or it's low tide right now. Maybe that has something to do with it, but it looks like it's about at least a couple feet out of the water more than the pictures that I've seen. But that's right here in the canal. As you can see, this is downtown Carolina Beach. Straight ahead, you can see the tip of the Marriott Hotel, that green on the top of that big high-rise. It's the Marriott. Boardwalk, all that stuff's down there. So if we're on the north end, somebody's going out and going fishing. Well, it's a hot day to be fishing though. But there it is. That's so bizarre. I just want to share that with you. All right, friends, we got to see the shipwreck. Two shipwrecks today. We got to see one that was really, really old from the 1800s and a more modern take, which that ship that we just seen was in no war that I know of. I don't know why it was why it sank or run aground or whatever happened there. Maybe it was alcohol related. I don't know. But all in all, I bet they'd be moving that thing out of the canal fairly soon. But that being said, that will conclude today's video. Once again, me and my wife would like to thank you, for real, thank you for subscribing and helping us get across that 1,000 subscriber threshold. Really awesome stuff. Really appreciate it a lot. We'll keep making videos for you. You guys just keep coming back, and we're going to keep making them. So until next time, as we're fixing to take a right turn up here, we will no longer be on the most flooded road in Carolina Beach, Canal Drive. It floods a lot. So that will be it for today. Thank you so much. I'm the Hitchhiking Yeti, and I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all stay safe out there as we stop at this stoplight. And we're about to take a ride on Carl Winter Avenue.